Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of day two, probably the most exciting day two of a Conservative convention we've had in recent years. And Pierre Poilievre just delivered a heartfelt, emotional speech. I was completely in tears. He brought the house down. Melissa, what did you think?
Well, look, that was solid. I don't know what else to say about that other than what you heard from Pierre is that you can't give up on Canada, and he's not going to give up on you to bring hope to an entire generation that just wants to do better in this country.
Tanya, what did you think?
I thought it was incredible. Some parts really hit home for us, especially as parents of an autistic child. And the whole thing was just emotional and heartfelt and beautiful, and it's exactly what Canada needs.
And, you know, Melissa, I think the thing that permeated through it was Pierre and the entire Conservative team listened to voters' feedback at the end of the last election, and he responded, and the whole team has responded. That was evident throughout the entire speech.
Yeah, look, I got a front row seat to a lot of this stuff on a daily basis, and I don't know anybody who works harder, who sacrifices more, who has done the outreach, done the work, done the 20 events a day, listened to people, talked to everybody, even when it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but particularly when it does, takes all of that, internalizes it, and makes it into action. That's why I voted yes. I've already voted. That's why I voted yes, and that's why I think the future of this party, the future of this movement is united and strong, and Pierre Poilievre will be Prime Minister. We're excited to have so many of our family and extended family, our campaign families, everybody in between here in Calgary at the biggest convention we've had yet, in a beautiful city amongst lots of Conservatives. By the way, it's like springtime here, so the Calgarians kept that a secret, but it's pretty warm here, and the atmosphere is absolutely electric.
Now, before his speech, there was a lot of messages from Conservative leaders around the country, provincial leaders. How important was that to show a united country behind Pierre?
Yeah, look, our Conservative family, over the course of iterations of our party, over our provincial cousins, we're strong, and oftentimes we have the same base and the same volunteers, and oftentimes the same voters. We don't necessarily have the same messages on the same issues all of the time, but that just goes to show you that our Conservative message of wanting to work hard, put food on the table, get a job, become self-reliant is steady across the board, across Conservative coalitions, and I'm pleased to be a part of that. I'm pleased to play a role in that, even if it's a small role in that, and I'm pleased to have everybody who's brought that to the forefront by knocking on doors, stuffing envelopes, giving their time, talent, and treasure for us to be able to fight the good fight and come across on the right side of the finish line, over the finish line the next time around.
Well, it sounds like the Conservative Party has been reborn, reinvigorated, and I'm excited to see what comes next for Pierre Poilievre, Melissa Lantsman, and the rest of the Conservative Party as they work to win the next election, whenever that may be.
Definitely. For everybody watching, keep watching these guys. They're doing God's work and making sure that you know what's going on, what we're doing, what we're not doing, and holding us to account.